let's talk about hell. The version of hell I want to talk about is what is generally considered doctrine in the modern evangelical American Christianity. So this is accepted as a place that non-Christians will go to. So people who did not accept salvation, they're going to spend all of eternity in a place where they are sort of aware and alive and yet being tortured forever. So I think this doctrine is pretty hard to reconcile with a loving God. And I think Christians tend to take one of a few paths of cognitive dissonance to try and sort of square this horrible thing, this horrible doctrine, with a loving God. The first way I think this can happen is that you can imagine that, well, the people who are going to hell are people over there, people I don't know, people I don't love, and everyone I love and care about, they're going to make it into heaven. And so I only have to worry about hell for bad people. And so you can kind of put it out of your mind. The second way I think that cognitive dissonance can occur is convincing yourself that people are choosing to go to hell. So saying, well, people have free will and God had to create two options, I guess, for people to have free will and have choice. But this really isn't accurately representing that belief because it is not an informed choice at all. In this Christian doctrine, people aren't able to meet God, see heaven, see hell, and then make a choice. That would be a choice. And so really, this is not that at all. And then I think the third being convincing yourself that hell's not really that bad. The term I hear a lot is, well, it's just separation from God. What is separation from God? Does that mean that you're separated from anything that is good and love and light? Because that sounds pretty bad. Does it just mean that God's in heaven doing his thing and you get to be somewhere else? I mean, maybe that's not that bad. And I think that would change the way that Christians could try and convert people, because if hell isn't that bad, it takes away that sense of urgency of needing to convert right now so you can avoid this terrible thing. So overall, I think the doctrine of hell, that God creates this place where millions of people are going to be tortured forever, really can't be reconciled with a loving God.